Welcome everybody to the Meet Damien channel. I am Damien, and today we're having a red day in the markets. That's one of the reasons why I'm wearing a red shirt. So if you see me with a red shirt, it means we're having a bad day in the cryptocurrency markets here. Waiting for a few more people to come join the live stream here. Let me know if the music is a little bit too loud. I'm going to turn it down in a second, but we can jam out as I get started here for a little bit. Let me start firing things up here. We'll look at coin market cap real quick. Let me go ahead and share that screen. So there's your cryptocurrency prices right now. We have Bitcoin at $67,680. Let me just refresh that, make sure it's still a good price. Nope. Looks like actually Bitcoin's at 69,000. Okay, $69,000 Bitcoin right now. Okay, and Ethereum at $2,468. Solana at $163 here, guys. BNB $558. We'll take a look at the Bitcoin chart here on TradingView. Try to get an idea as like what's going on the weekly. We'll get a big picture view of it, and then we'll start doing a deeper dive into Bitcoin, and then we'll talk about the other cryptocurrencies as well. AVAX, Solana, Sui, and then we'll start taking requests if you guys have any requests for cryptocurrencies. Hey, MMA Squire, good to see you made it onto the stream here. I guess I'm missing my hashtags here. I can always add them later. You know what? Let me see if I can add those hashtags right now, actually, while we're still live streaming here. Give me a second here. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Tell me if the music's a little bit too loud there, MMA. Let me know if the music's a little bit too loud. I was going to turn it down. I'm just waiting for a few more people to join, though, and then I'll definitely turn it down. All right, let's see. Live. The music sounds good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I am going to turn it down so I can hear myself, though. But let me I'm going to edit the title and description here. Because you brought up a good point. Got to get those hashtags in. So we can get the word out here to people that are looking for this stuff. And I think that's all I can do for now. I put the hashtags in. Hey, MMA Squire, let me know if you see those hashtags show up on the live stream title now. I just updated it, but I'm not too sure if you can see it on your end. All right, now I can actually see it on my end. Those hashtags are in there now. All right. We have anybody else in the live chat? Go ahead and introduce yourself. I'm gonna go turn down the volume a little bit. All righty. Welcome again to the live stream here, guys. We're looking at Bitcoin right now, currently trading at $69,000, $69,257. Ethereum's currently trading at $2,472. BNB $559. Solana 163. XRP 50 cents. Dogecoin 15 cents. Tron Toncoin $4.83. Tron at 16 cents. You get this data. This data is coming off of coinmarketcap.com. You guys can also look at the website coingecko.com to get your up-to-date prices and what's going on out there and learn about these cryptocurrencies. Let's get right into Bitcoin, okay? I'm going to show you here on TradingView what's going on with Bitcoin and try to make some sense of what's going on out there. Okay, so you can see on the right side of the screen here, Bitcoin is currently trading at $69,230. We're looking at the daily chart here, that letter D right there. For those who don't know, we're looking at the daily chart, and you can see, looking back here on the right, we have about an hour and 49 minutes before today's over. That's also going to be the end of the weekly candle as well. If I just change this D down to a W, we'll see what the weekly chart looks like. And yeah, about an hour and 49 minutes left for the weekly candle to close. And this is what the weekly candle is looking like, guys, here. We are in the green, believe it or not, even though we had a bad couple of days here. That's one reason why I'm wearing this red shirt. When we're having red days, I like to wear the red shirt just to get the point across. Okay. Just looking at here, these candles here, it is good that we're getting a green candle on the week. We started the week at $67,943. It looks like we're currently trading at $69,000. So we're up about roughly $1,200 from where we started off at the beginning of the week. We did see Bitcoin try to challenge its all-time high. We saw it get up to like $73,624. I believe that was on Thursday. And then we had a big sharp sell-off after that. But yeah, you can see I have some key blue lines here. The $72,000 level is a very crucial level for us to maintain. We weren't able to maintain that. I don't think we're going to be able to get back above that in the next hour and a half before this candle closes. We also have another blue line here that's very crucial, the $67,800 level that I charted out here. This level needs to be defended, and it looks like we are trying to defend that level. If we close above that, then I do want to favor the bulls. I want to say that we are still bullish if we can stay above $67,800 here. We did try to challenge that today, though. We did get down to like $67,000 earlier during Sunday morning. But just looking at the chart, I can already see something sticking out to me, and I can see that we have a shooting star candle. Okay, you can see like this is like the tail of the comet, and then this is like this little bullet, this little green body is the body, the actual comet itself. Okay, and shooting star candles are actually reversal candles, so that gives me reason to suspect that we might go to lower prices here on Bitcoin, unfortunately, especially if this plays out. We do have the U.S. election coming up on Tuesday. That could cause investors to be a little bit nervous about what the outcome might be. I do see that we might actually get a couple of more red days going into the election here until we finally know what's really going on with the U.S. presidential election. And even then, even after Tuesday is over, they're saying that this is going to be a very close election, so we might not actually know what's going to happen towards like the end of the week when they start counting the mail-in vote ballots and votes. So that's going to cause a lot of uncertainty in the markets. Don't be surprised if you see the price go up or down, and do it in a very large fashion and bold fashion here, because we uncertainty is like an Achilles heel to the markets here. The markets don't like uncertainty, and that is exactly what the election is going to do to us. Is give us some uncertainty, unfortunately. But yeah, Bitcoin looks like it already wants to start going into the red here. You can see now we're on the daily chart. Looking back at the chart, you can see that we actually had a few red days. The last green day was Tuesday, okay, where we got as high as 73,000. So I thought it was Thursday, but it was actually Tuesday we got as high. And then Wednesday was a small sell-off. Thursday, a bigger sell-off. Friday, continue selling. Saturday, sell. So short term, I like to think that with all these red candles and us being at the support zone here, this is about as low as we're going to get. And just once again, looking at the candles, we are looking at right here, we have a hammer candle, which is another reversal candle. So once again, more volatility, right? The hammer candle is saying that we should start going back up again. and it looks like Bitcoin's trying to paint that candle, and we might actually see something like this with Bitcoin. Let me just try to draw this out here for you. We might see Bitcoin, if we go down, we might go down to this support level at $67,000, only for us to go back up again. But I think short term, believe it or not, we might actually start going back up again on Monday and Tuesday here. And we'll see what happens with the election. That is going to affect Bitcoin. It affects stocks. It affects everything, all the assets out there. It affects your life, my life, all the Americans out there. It affects us all. But yeah, Bitcoin is going to get affected by this. And I can see us bouncing back between $67,000 and $72,000. Those blue lines that I created there. I can see us bouncing back and forth between those lines until we get some resolution on what's going on with the election on Tuesday, going into the rest of the week here. But yeah, that's my analysis of Bitcoin at a glance. Okay, let's get into a little bit more in-depth analysis here. We're going to start using some of the moving averages here, and you can see that here on the daily chart, Bitcoin is above the moving averages. Okay, that white line is very crucial. That's the 21 EMA. Bitcoin wants to stay on that white line for the most part, almost all the time. Okay. When it gets away from that white line, as you can see in earlier days, like here in September, every time we got above it, we came back right to the white line. Okay. And when we get, when we get below the white line, we come right back to it. Sorry, guys. I just got to clear up some lung ways here. I don't know. Let me drink some water. But yeah, that white line is a 21 EMA, and the price likes to stay next to it as much as it can. Okay. And the good part about the 21 EMA is that it is trending upwards. So we should see higher prices. Even if we do go down, we should see higher prices as that white line continues going up. Yeah, looking at the short-term picture here, we are right above the white line at 21 EMA, and you can see that when we did get below the 21 EMA, all right, 21 EMA should says that we should be at $68,480, and we got as low as $67,444 earlier this morning, only to then get pushed back up to, like, now we're at $69,000. Okay, so that 21 EMA, that white line, it's no joke. It's something that is a good rule of thumb to know. It's good to see that on the chart. You can write that down, put that in your tool bag, your list of things to help you analyze the charts. The 21 EMA is usually where the price will go most of the time. Okay. And like right now, the 20 EMA is saying that we should be at $68,478. And right now we're a little bit above it. We're at $69,128. And we can go above it. We can go above the 21 EMA. and we can go there, but we won't stay there for too long because the price will come back to the 21 EMA. The 21 EMA will start chasing the price if it does get too far away from it. Okay, if you guys can visualize that. Okay, I'll just show you like previous chart work here. You know, that white line, the 21 EMA, very important, right? Every time the price gets above it, right, the 21 EMA starts to try to chase it, and eventually they merge and they converge, and they sometimes they touch each other, and then the price will once again get away from the 21 EMA again, and then the 21 EMA will start chasing it again, and then eventually the price comes back down to the 21 EMA. They're like almost like husband and wife. You know, sometimes the husband goes out, has fun. You know, the price being the husband, goes out, has fun, plays golf, whatever. But then he misses his wife, and his wife is chasing him. And I'm sorry to be, I'm not trying to be sexist, but I'm trying to give you an analogy here. And then they meet and they love each other again, and then the price can't stand being with the 21 EMA again. It runs away, and they end up coming back together again. It's almost like a toxic relationship, almost a little bit. I don't know. Just trying to use some analogies here. But yeah. Bitcoin. If we zoom in a little bit, let's take a look at we'll look at the 4-hour chart, and then we'll look at the 1-hour chart here. Bitcoin. You know, respecting these levels that I drew on the those blue lines there. Okay, very important lines. Areas of price where price has support and also resistance. Okay, and we want to stay above this red line here, which is the 200 moving average, and we have been staying above it. But if Bitcoin can't hold $69,000, and if it can't stay above $67,000, then it's going to come down to this red line here as this next area of support. That happens to be right now at $65,924. That red line is slowly creeping up as the days go by here. If Bitcoin does come down to the red line, it might actually be like maybe like around this area at like $66,700. I think 66,800, 68,700 is a good area for support for Bitcoin, because not only would the 200 moving average be giving it support, but also you look here on the previous price action, we have some candle wicks and some candle opening and closing around like 66,700. So if you want to put in a buy order in on Bitcoin and you want to get it at a decent value in the short term here, I would start putting my buy orders in, my buy limit orders in at $66,700. You might be able to scoop up some cheap Bitcoin if it does go there. And Bitcoin trades 24/7, so that could happen like literally while you're sleeping or away from the computer. But yeah, if Bitcoin can't hold $69,000, then and if it can't hold $67,000, then I see it like in the short term here. And in a little bit, we'll see if anything shows up on the 1-hour chart here. I'm gonna get rid of this blue line that I drew here. Bitcoin is below the moving averages. Most of the is below the 200 day, the 200 moving average on the 1-hour chart, and it's below the 100 moving average. It just recently got above the green line, which is the 50 moving average on the 1-hour chart here, and it got above the 21 EMA. So Bitcoin is trying to recover from this decline in price that it made ever since the middle of the week here. So that gives me hope that we might be able to start going back up again here. Looking at the RSI here, Bitcoin, I can see a little trend here. Yeah, Bitcoin looks like we have some higher lows here on the RSI. However, we've been making lower lows on the price. Okay. And that's basically bullish divergence, classic bullish divergence. Price is going down, yet RSI is going up. That could be the reversal. So it looks like Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon was the reversal for Bitcoin. If we are going to go higher, we could possibly see higher prices going into Sunday night, going into Monday morning here. And that makes sense because we do have some support here, some previous price action support here at like $67,000. And what Bitcoin got as low as $67,444, $67,444 on Bitcoin. The stochastic RSI though, the blue and orange line right here, it is showing that we are currently a little bit overbought on the 1 hour time frame here. So Bitcoin might come back down to like maybe $68,000, $500 level, and then make a higher low and start going back up to higher prices here. I'm a little bit anxious to buy some more Bitcoin future contracts as soon as that market opens up for me. Here on the East Coast, I have to wait until 6 p.m. East Coast time, and then I can start trading Bitcoin futures. And I'll probably, if I was start buying Bitcoin, which I will, I am. I could buy it here at this level if I'm anxious, or maybe I can wait for it to come back down again to like $68,000. And then I would put the stop loss somewhere here below, maybe like 67,300. If you put it too tight, they might try to come in, scoop up your stop loss, and then send it back up to higher prices. I've seen that happen before. But yeah, you can put maybe the stop loss at like just call it $67,000. If Bitcoin goes below $67,000, you probably want nothing to do with it at that point. So stop loss $67,000, and then take profit in this pattern. I would say right back to the blue line here. If you can get $72,000 Bitcoin, I would say try to sell it if you're a short-term trader. $72,000 seems like a good area that we might bounce off of that before we go back up and try to break through it again. Okay, so yeah, if we start going to higher prices here, short term, I think Bitcoin's gonna have a hard time getting above the $72,000. However, long term, if you still believe in the bull run is continuing, then we do have to break through $72,000, and then it's blue sky discovery mode for Bitcoin price. So that's Bitcoin on the 1 hour chart here. Yeah, just be prepared for a volatile week here, guys. Let's move on to another cryptocurrency. We're gonna look at SUI. Okay, I believe SUI had a rough go of it this week. Even though Bitcoin was basically going up to its all-time high, SUI already made its all-time high, I think like a week or 2 or 2 weeks ago. And we'll zoom out here a little bit. We'll look at the daily chart for SUI. This is SUI USD. You can buy this on Coinbase and other popular cryptocurrency exchanges out there. SUI's kind of been like the talk of the town because it's supposed to be just as good as Solana, if not better and faster than Solana. And we'll talk about Solana after this one as well. But SUI is currently trading at $1.93. And SUI got as high as about $2.36 here on Sunday, October 13th, which was, roughly 2 weeks ago. Okay, and that was the highest price I'd made. SUI then came down. That was, I believe, the all-time high for SUI was $2.36. So if you bought up at that level, you actually bought near the top. Sorry if you did that. Maybe if you learn and read and understand the charts a little bit better, you would understand that that is not what you want to do. You do not want to be buying tops when things are bullish. You want to be buying their price support levels, and when you start seeing areas of value and support areas. And we'll see that on the charts, okay? So just look at the chart. You can see that the RSI was overbought we were above 70 on this red line here. You see this little shaded area saying that, oh man, that's overbought right there at like 80 on the RSI. Okay. And, we topped out here on October 13th, and the RSI has been coming down because sellers have been selling off SUI. And you can see that SUI did get support on this green line here, the 50-day moving average. So that green line has been protecting SUI from going down any further than that. If SUI wasn't able to maintain that green line, which looks like it was like $1.65 over here, then SUI would have come down to the blue line, which is the 100-day moving average, and that's $1.23. And that would hurt a lot of people that bought at $2.30, because that would just cut their investment down to half of what they put into it. So that's the thing about these altcoins like SUI. They move up quick and they can move down quick, and you can lose a lot and you can make a lot. But over the long term, you should make a lot as long as you stick with it. And we're looking for areas of value when we try to make our investment decisions here. And an area of value, just looking at here, is you can see like we had like a double bottom here on SUI right over here. Looks like what is that, $1.60? Yeah, we got down to $1.60 on last Monday, October 28th. And you can see that was also the same price that we were at on October 3rd, where we were about $1.60. So double bottom is great because that indicates a reversal. And that's also a bullish pattern. And that's why you can see that after SUI made that double bottom on October 28th here, we then shot back up viciously on Tuesday. We went up 16.8% on SUI, got above the 21 EMA, the white line here. And we tried maintaining above that white line, but looks like we're getting squeezed in between the green and the white line, the 50 moving average and the 21 EMA. But I see this as just more consolidation for SUI before we start possibly going up to higher prices again. Maybe we can retest that $2.30 level that we were at back in the middle of October. This could be another good area to buy SUI. If I was to buy SUI today at this relatively good area of value here, I'd buy SUI at like $1.93, and I put the stop loss maybe below the moving average here, or maybe below like the wick, this wick right here. If you want the stop loss to be loose, you can put it at like $1.58 maybe on SUI if you don't want to get taken out of the trade, taken out of your investment here. But I think a more tighter stop loss would probably be like right here at the $1.75 level. So if SUI's not able to maintain the $1.90 level, then you probably want nothing to do with it if it does go below $1.75, because that's like previous price action support area. You got support and resistance right over here. So $1.75, if SUI can't hold $1.75, then you probably want nothing to do with it, and it's going to go down to lower prices. And if you do want to buy it at lower prices, if it does go below $1.75, then you could try maybe $1.60, which is maybe it ends up being a triple bottom, or you could try scooping up some SUI at the blue line here, the $1.32 level, where the 100 moving average is. Yeah, that's my analysis on SUI. Let's go ahead and move on to Solana. Solana US data coming off of Coinbase Exchange. Yeah, Solana is currently trading at $1.63. Let's see what Solana did. I believe Solana had a good week. I believe it was up like 16% for the week. Let's just take a look at that real quick. We'll look at the weekly chart here real quick. Oh no, actually no, never mind. Solana actually was down for the week. It's down 7.58%. The week before that, it was up like 5.4%, where it got as high as like $179.12. You can see here, just zooming out, that Solana has been creating a symmetrical triangle. Okay, and symmetrical triangles can break up or down. They usually break in the direction that they started off at. So in this case, Solana was going on the uptrend here before it made the symmetrical triangle. So I'm expecting Solana to continue the uptrend out of this symmetrical triangle. And it looks like it was trying to do that towards the third week of October and the last week of October. But the last week of October, which was this week that we're about to finish right now, that's a bearish engulfing candle. That's not good. That means we probably might see lower prices in the short-term future here before Solana can go up to higher prices. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Solana does go down to lower prices here, because look where that white line is, okay, on the weekly chart. The 21 EMA is below Solana, currently sitting at $150. So we might see Solana, especially if Bitcoin goes down to lower prices in the near term here, we might see $150 Solana and get right back in the symmetrical triangle, not knowing which way we're going to go. Are we going to go up? Are we going to go down? I tend to favor that we're going to go up, okay? But it's playing with us. It's flirting and playing games with us here, okay? Kind of like the hot girl that you want to talk to, and she's playing games here, acting like she's not into you when she really is. But yeah, that's what's going on with Solana. I mean, we can zoom in a little bit. We can try to maybe see what the 4-hour chart looks like here. Maybe we can get some useful data here. And it looks like Solana is on the 4-hour chart just staying above the red line, which is the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart. $157. So if you're buying Solana right now and you're buying it for like $162, I put the stop loss right below that red line at like $156, because if we go below that red line, we're probably going to drop down to lower prices. We'll probably drop down to that $150 level in short order here. Looking at the RSI for Solana, you can see that we kind of are bottoming out on the RSI, which gives me reason to believe that Solana does want to go to higher prices here. Looking at the MACD, you can see that we had some red candles here. Maybe we start painting some green candles as we go to higher prices on Solana. There is no guarantee that we'll go to higher prices on Solana, but it looks like Solana wants to go to higher prices. And the stochastic RSI, the blue and orange line right here, is showing that Solana is a little bit overbought just temporarily, but it could stay overbought. And even if we just trade sideways, that thing will easily come back down again on the stochastic RSI before we start making a go at going to higher prices here. So, like I said, if I was going to make a trade on Solana and I'm a bull, I would buy it now and put the stop loss at $156. And I would take profit. If I'm a short-term trader, I'd probably take profit at like the $175 level, or maybe even the $182 level, okay? If I was short-term trading Solana. And if I'm bearish on Solana, I'm waiting for Solana to actually break down below that 200 MA. And then I think, I could take profit somewhere at like $146 Solana, okay? But that's the bullish and bearish case on Solana. Let's move on to XRP. See what XRP is doing out there. For you XRP investors. Let me zoom out to the weekly chart here, and we'll just zoom in as we talk more about the XRP. Let me just clean up this chart a little bit, get rid of some previous chart work, and I'll get rid of the moving averages for now. So you can see on previous chart work here that XRP, which is currently trading at 50 cents, XRP was making what I thought was an ascending triangle, and usually ascending triangles are bullish, and you should break out to the upside, but we didn't. We got actually a bearish engulfing candle here on XRP on the last week of September. and that has sent us down back to like the 50-cent level, and we've been trading sideways ever since then. Only to have another bearish engulfing candle on the 3rd week of October. And XRP has just been disappointing investors lately. It's also been flirting and teasing XRP investors who thought, like, if we can get above the 60-cent level, maybe we would see 70-cent XRP, but we didn't. And XRP, being XRP, disappointed once again, and we're trading sideways at 50 cents. I like to think of XRP as a stable coin. It acts like a stable coin. It never goes up or down. It goes up only for it to then go back down, and it goes down only for then to go back up again and stay at the relatively same level of 50 cents. I hate to make the analysis that simplified, but I mean, sometimes simplified is the truth. There's no need to complicate things. But let's look at the forward chart for XRP. And you can see XRP has broken out of that ascending triangle. Let me turn on the moving averages here. XRP is also below all of the moving averages on the 4-hour chart here, which is quite bearish. Okay. XRP has the possibility of making a double bottom here, though. I'll give that to the XRP bulls that are out there. If XRP can basically stay above 48 cents and not go any lower than that, or just stay in that relatively, I mean, it could go lower. It could go down to like 47 or 46 cents, but I wouldn't say anything more than 3 pennies from that level. If XRP can stay around like 48 cents or higher, then you can count that as a double bottom, and we might see XRP go to higher prices here, basically up to like maybe 55 cent level, and you can get like a 10% gain on XRP. So if I was to take a trade on XRP, if I was a short-term trader and I was bullish on XRP, okay, let me see if I could do a long position here. I would put the stop loss like somewhere like right here at maybe like 47 cents, okay, and I would try to take profit at like 55 cents, okay. So yeah, let me just adjust the stop loss here. The stop loss should be like 46 cents. So you get a nice tight stop loss here, and you're looking for basically like a 13%, 10%, 13% run up on the price here. Let me just adjust this. Actually, yeah, we want more like we're at 50 cents. Okay, so yeah, just looking at this area, I would take a position on XRP right now here at 50 cents. I put the stop loss right here at like 47, 46 cents. And my take profit would be roughly around like 55 cents, where we have some previous support and resistance. And that should give you like a 13% run up on the price, 30% gainer. And you have a risk reward ratio of 3.26. So yeah, that's worth taking a shot on XRP. I'll give that to you for you XRP investors. But if I'm bearish on XRP and I was short selling it, don't expect to get too much out of short selling XRP because it does act like a stable coin. But if XRP gets below, if it goes below where it is right now at 50 cents, you could probably take profit maybe at like 43 cents, where XRP was at like Sunday, August 4th here, or Monday, August 5th here, where we saw XRP get as low as 43 cents. So, and I believe that would also be roughly a 10% move if you were going to short sell XRP. Matter of fact, I can even measure that out for you here. Okay, if you guys don't believe me here, let me see. I put the short position, 50 cents, going all the way down to a take profit of 43 cents. Okay, so yeah, that's another 13%. Yeah, so you have a 13% move on XRP. So XRP could go up 13% or it could go down 13%. And either way, you can make money, I guess, on XRP, no matter what it decides to do. You just got to figure out, do you want to take the long or do you want to take the short? We'll move on to AVAX, and then we'll start talking about some of these meme coins here. Okay. Hey, Brian. Bitcoin and Sol, thoughts before election? Okay. We actually did talk about Solana earlier. And we also did talk about the election as well earlier in the live stream. If you want to go back after the stream is over, you can look at the replay. But as far as the election goes, that's going to create some uncertainty and volatility in the markets. And we're going to probably see some price swings going up and down, large price swings, until we get some resolution after Tuesday night. And just the way they've been talking about the election being very close, we might not actually get that resolution until the end of the week when they start counting some mail-in ballots in some of these state elections that are very close. So, we could have a very volatile week coming up here because of the election. And I think Bitcoin and Solana, they will move up and down. But right now, Bitcoin had a pretty decent sell-off ever since Tuesday. I don't know if they can keep pushing the price of Bitcoin down any lower than what they have. I think today was the lowest they could get it down to when it was at $67,400. I think Bitcoin will try to go up later on tonight, going into Monday morning and possibly Tuesday, and Solana will follow along with it. I already talked about where I would put a buy order in on Bitcoin and where I would put the stop loss and where I would take profit. If you see Bitcoin go up to $72,000 before the election, I would probably take profit. If I'm a short-term trader, I would try to sell at $72,000 because I don't think we're going to be able to break through $72,000. We got a lot of work to do in order to break through $72,000 on Bitcoin. But if we do get to $72,000, I would try to sell, and then if we're able to stay above 72,000, or if we go down and then we go back up again, I would try to get right back in on Bitcoin at $72,000, because maybe it will stick and we can go to higher prices. And same thing with Solana. Solana also got beat down, and if Solana can get above what was it? Solana can stay above where it is right now and get above $165. We might see $180 Solana, and if that happens before the election, I would, and I'm a short-term trader, I would sell Solana at $180. Try to get back in at a lower price once we figure out what the results are on the election, and then yeah, for the long term, I think Solana is still going to go up no matter what happens with the U.S. elections here. Hey guys, I noticed we only got some likes here. Go ahead and click the like button if I'm bringing some value into your life here, and if you like this, what we're talking about here with cryptocurrencies and doing some analysis, go ahead and click that like button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe so you can see more videos like this. And yeah, feel free to share this video with your friends and family out there. But I believe we were going to talk about AVAX now, and then we're going to be talking about Pepe and some of the other meme coins here. Okay, let me get a swig of water. I've been doing a lot of talking here. Okay, so let's look at AVAX, which is another popular layer 1 cryptocurrency. I think it's number 12. It's number 13 on total market cap. So it's a big boy cryptocurrency, and it's got a lot of potential. And you can see that AVAX currently trading at $23.57. Oh my God, I feel like it's a steal of a deal right there. AVAX is it was in a symmetrical triangle, just like Solana, which I talked about earlier in this video. And we're breaking down to the downside, which is not good at all. I mean, I know we're looking at the 4-hour chart. AVAX needs to stay above. Looks like right over here where we got as low as, how low did we get? We got as low as $22.59 on AVAX. Wow. Okay, which is low. I think it was lower than this low right here, and on September 18th when we got down to $22.08. Guys, I'm gonna have to redraw these lines here because looks like AVAX is if it wants to make that as a low, then maybe we have to wait a little bit longer before we get some resolution on AVAX. Okay, I'm gonna draw these lines out a little bit further. We might actually still be in the symmetrical triangle on AVAX. Okay, and it's okay. As you get more data, being a trader and investor, it's okay to redraw the lines. If you had a symmetrical triangle and it's not fitting that symmetrical triangle, it might be that that's not what it's doing right now, and you might have to make adjustments here. So I just adjusted that symmetrical triangle. So now it looks like we're still in the symmetrical triangle, but it looks like we're at the bottom of the symmetrical triangle here. And if we're at the bottom, then that means what? That means it won't go any lower. Okay, so if we can stay above this trend line here, then maybe we can see some higher prices on AVAX, where we can see AVAX get back to where it was towards like the middle of the triangle here, where it was trading at like $26. So getting AVAX at like $23.50 might be a deal, because we might see a 10%, 20% move up in price in the near future here for AVAX. The bearish case for AVAX is that we're not able to maintain this trend line. Oh God, if we can't maintain that trend line, I don't see that much support for AVAX besides like right here at like $19 AVAX, which is how low AVAX got below in like August of 2024. And then we've seen AVAX get as low as what? Oh, we've seen AVAX get as low as like what, $17? So AVAX needs to maintain $23 and never go below $23 again, because if it does, then I see AVAX continuing on down into the teens here. I see AVAX going below $20, probably going down to like $17 here. Okay. So for you AVAX bulls, you better stop buying more AVAX, because you do not want to go below that trend line. And if you see yourself going below that trend line, I would sell, and I would possibly take out a short if you're able to short AVAX. Short AVAX below $23. Stay long if it's above $23. That's the short, the long and the short, literally and figuratively, for AVAX here. Okay. Off the grid, AVAX game is not a bad use case. Yeah, you're right, Brian. Off the grid is a video game that came out that is using AVAX as a cryptocurrency to make in-game purchases, where you can trade, you can change the skin of your character and the guns and weapons that you can buy. It's like almost like Call of Duty, but instead of using dollars, you're using AVAX to make your purchases. In order for you to purchase AVAX, you would have to go on a cryptocurrency exchange to make those purchases. I don't know if the game actually, I haven't played the game myself. Maybe you can actually use some of your dollars, a credit card, to buy AVAX to then purchase some of the things that are in that video game. But AVAX is going to be very popular for the video game, the gamer crowd out there. It's one reason why I'm actually invested in AVAX myself. I have a position in AVAX. I believe we'll see higher prices for AVAX. And how high could AVAX possibly go? Well, I have made videos earlier in my channel that I could see AVAX getting back to its all-time high that it made back in 2021, where we saw AVAX get as high as like $140. Yeah, AVAX was like in November 2021, $145. Okay. So AVAX has a lot of room to go if it wants to go to higher prices. But I mean, I think even in the near term here, we can see AVAX get back to where it was back in March of 2024, when AVAX was like $59, $65 here. Okay. And if it can get up to like that level, you're going to double, maybe even triple your money with AVAX. Someone do the math here real quick. I'll try doing it on the calculator here. But if we can get back to like 65 and we're currently trading at $23.58, AVAX could be a 2-point, you could almost triple your money with AVAX at this price. I don't know if you guys can see that. 2.75. Okay. Gainer. Multiply your 2x, 3x almost. So AVAX might be worth scooping up at these prices, guys. we might not see these prices again. And if we do, I mean, could be even more reason to buy more AVAX. But yeah, Avalanche, AVAX, worth looking into, guys. It's a number 13 cryptocurrency in the world. It has a lot of good developers on it. It's trying to compete against Solana and the likes of the other ones, so might be worth looking at and investing in. Like I said, disclaimer, I have some AVAX Avalanche myself. That shows you that I'm convinced and I believe that this crypto is going to go up to higher prices as well. But let's look at start looking at some of the meme coins here. We're going to look at Pepe USD. And if you guys have requests, by all means, tell me what cryptocurrency you want me to talk about next. But since I don't have a request yet, I'm just going to stick to the script here. We're going to talk about Pepe because I did put that in the title of the video. And we're looking at Pepe coin. Data coming off a Kraken cryptocurrency exchange. And we can see that Pepe is currently trading at all those zeros, 8,155. We'll just call it that, okay? Let me clean up this chart here a little bit so I get some of this stuff out of your way here. And like I said earlier, guys, look at the moving averages. The price always wants to stay near the white line, which is the 21 EMA. I like using that on my chart analysis here. And you can see that Pepe is getting away from the white line, okay? So eventually it's going to want to come back to that white line, okay? The 21 EMA. So maybe you could consider this might be Pepe bottoming out here, especially since we have like some support price. We have some resistance support area at like the 8,000 level here, okay? So looking at Pepe, looks like today might have been the lowest price you could get it at like 7,875. I'm trying to see if I can see any reversals here in the chart pattern. If this was a hammer candle, that would definitely indicate that we have a reversal coming here. Okay, I did do a short video on Pepe. And you know what I saw with Pepe was I think I saw some bullish divergence, but I think that bullish divergence got canceled out, and we're getting bearish again on Pepe. Yeah, because just looking at the RSI here, you can see that we're creating lower lows here on the RSI, which coincides with the lower lows that we're making on the price. So there is no divergence. We're bearish on Pepe as of now, okay? But I think I also showed on the video there that, you know, looking at, if I look at the VRVP, okay? The VRVP creates this blue and yellow lines here. It gives us an idea as like where the volume is. It looks like the 8,000 level is a very high volume level, a price where most traders and investors bought and sold Pepe. And that is a level that will probably come down to and stay at and try to, if we're bullish, we're going to stay above it. But if we're bearish, we're going to break below it. And then there's an even stronger volume level at like 7,100 Pepe. Okay, 7,100, 7,200. You can see that this is a bigger volume candle here. So if we do go down lower on Pepe, we're not going to go I don't think we'll go any further than below 7,000 before we get more support and more people wanting to buy Pepe. Okay. So that's my caveat, the bone that I'll throw towards the bulls here. Okay. But here's the thing. If we're not able to defend 7,000 on Pepe, okay, then oh my God, look out below, okay? Because Pepe could come crashing down to like 1,200 is the next area of support, okay? Maybe it might be able to defend where it was in August 5th here, where it got as low as like 5,800. And that also seems to be like another level here back in April where we were at like 5,000 on Pepe. So here's the bearish case, okay? If Pepe can't defend where it's at right now and it goes down to 7,000, it might get some support. But if it can't defend 7,000, then we're going to come down to like basically 5,000. And if we can't defend 5,000, then we're definitely coming down to about 1,200 on Pepe, okay? I hope it doesn't get that bad out there for you Pepe investors. I'm not invested in Pepe. I don't have so you can take my word for what it is. You know, I'm non-biased here. But the point of control and the high volume level, and then that's that white line right there, is at 7,500, we'll call it. Okay. Pepe's gotta defend that. If it can't stay above 7,500, then it's going down to lower prices. Simple as that. If it can stay above 7,500, then it might not go any lower than that, and we might still be on the bull run for Pepe. Okay. All right, Brian's requested render and bonk. Which one do you want to hear first? We're kind of talking about meme coins. I could talk about bonk first, or I could talk about render. I'll let you see if you tell me which one you want me to talk about first. I guess we'll do bonk. I'm gonna go with bonk first since we're on the meme coin analysis here. All right, so let's go ahead and look at bonk. Bonk is a Solana-based meme coin. It's got a dog on it. The dog is named Bonk. Let's look at bonk. So I still got the VRVP level here, the blue and yellow bars, and you can see that bonk has a point of control at like 2,300. Okay, but bonk is currently trading below that at like 17.95 here on the price. So bonk is in bearish territory here. All right. And you can see that obviously by looking at the lower highs, lower high, and the lower high here. Okay, as we continue to make lower lows here. Let me get rid of the VRPP. I think you've seen enough of that for now. We'll zoom in a little bit. And we will take a look at bonk. Okay, bonk is currently below all the moving averages, just as bearish as like XRP, which we talked about earlier in this video. So not good. Not good. Not good. We might get some support here. If bonk is to go lower, we might get some support at like the 1,670 level. Okay. We did see bonk get as low as on September 6th here. We saw bonk get as low as like 1,508. So if you want to buy bonk at a lower level, then maybe 1,500, 1,600 level might be some good prices to buy bonk at. Let's see what the RSI is doing here. RSI is also trending downward, so we are in a bearish downward trend here. We got to see some more buyers, and I believe after some rough days and a rough week that we've had for the meme coins, there's not that much appetite for meme coin investors out there to try to defend some of these support levels. But we are getting closer to support levels here, and maybe we might start to see the RSI trend upwards if buyers start coming in. But right now, the buyers aren't coming in on bonk, unfortunately. Just looking at the daily chart here. We could try to zoom in. Maybe the 1 hour chart looks like we might, maybe it tells a different story here. And I'll do that for you. We'll look at the 1 hour chart, see if there's anything different. Looking at the 1 hour chart, you can see that bonk did get above the 21 EMA, that white line. So there might be some hope. Or it could just be continuing on the downtrend here. Because look, we've seen bonk get above the 21 EMA on Friday, only for it to then get stuffed back down again. Okay? And then continue on sideways and downwards, sideways and downwards, sideways and downwards. So getting above the 21 EMA is the first step if we're going to get a reversal here on bonk. But we got to see it get above the green line, which is the 50 moving average. And then it has to get above the blue line. And then the red line being the 200 moving average. And with Bonk already being overbought on the stochastic RSI, that might not be happening tonight. It might not be happening tomorrow morning either. On the RSI, the regular RSI, Bonk is at 47, so that's neutral. So maybe Bonk goes sideways again, but as long as it doesn't go down, then there might be some hope for you Bonk investors out there. But right now, it's looking bearish on the 1 hour time frame and the daily. So I wouldn't really be holding my breath waiting for Bonk to go to higher prices here. If it does go to higher prices, it's probably because Bitcoin is going to higher prices. We'll go ahead and look at render now because you did mention that, Brian. We'll talk about render here real quick. Render USD. Full disclosure, I actually own some render coin myself, and I was thinking about buying some more render as well. So I'm a little bit curious to see what I can get out of this analysis myself. Why I analyze render for you. Okay. Hey guys, go ahead and click that like button, because when you click that like button, it lets other people know that I got some good material here, that we have good channel here, and it will expose other people to my analysis here and get people excited about these cryptocurrencies. And you're basically helping yourself out when you click that like button. More people get to know about your cryptocurrency that you like, and it only helps you out. It helps you out and helps me out. Helps me get more people to look at my channel. Helps you out to get more people to buy your cryptocurrencies. All right. So I'm now looking at the daily chart, and I cleaned it up a little bit. We're looking at render. Render is also having a rough go at it. Currently trading at $4.45, and it's below all the moving averages here. The red 200-day moving average, the green 50-day moving average, the white 21 EMA. And I did chart previously. What I saw was a trend line here on render where it had a low on August. Then it had a higher low here, September 16th. And then it looked like it was continuing making higher lows here, but it broke that trend. It's below the yellow line. And now we're back over here again, currently trading at like a little bit above $4.50 area for render. So if you kind of like pretend like this wick didn't happen, you could possibly say that render is doing a double bottom. Okay, looks like this candle closed at like $4.12. Okay, and we got as low as about $4.20 today. So I mean, you could count this as a double bottom. Let me see if I could just kind of like draw this out here for you guys, so you guys can kind of see. Let's see, yeah. So you guys can kind of understand what I'm looking at with the double bottom here. So we got a bottom here on render, okay, and we got another bottom, okay, right here, okay. If render can just treat that as a double bottom, actually this is if we discount, forget about that wick, okay. If we cancel out and pretend the wick didn't happen, okay, we have one bottom here and another bottom right over here, okay. Double bottoms are reversals, okay? That means the price doesn't want to go any lower than that, hence the double bottom. So maybe, just maybe, we might see render go to higher prices here. And if it does go to higher prices here, okay, we could see render go like this up to like $6 level. There is some resistance here. It might come back down again a little bit to like $5 level. And then maybe get support. Maybe the moving averages come in and they start to support it. And then we could then go to higher levels here, get above this 200-day moving average, and then it might be off to the races on render, where we could see render get back to like where it was early in 2024 when we were at like $10 render, okay? And if we go to $10 here on render, I mean, you're looking at an easy double on your investment, a 2x, okay? But the bearish case on render is if we are not going to respect that double bottom here, then we're probably going to go back down. Let's see. We'll probably come back down to like $2 render, which is a 50% haircut. Oh my God. You don't want to see that. I would start putting in stop losses if I'm a short-term trader. I would put my stop loss right at like maybe $3.90 level on render. Anything below $3.90, you don't want anything to do with render because render probably is not going to make it. And it's going to go down to lower prices before we get more people excited about render again. Okay. So that's my analysis there on render. Guys, got any other cryptocurrencies you want to talk about? We could talk about another meme coin. Let me look at the crypto coinmarketcap.com, see what coins had the worst week here. So this is coinmarketcap.com. You can see that we have the number one coin being Bitcoin, number two Ethereum, Tether, BNB, Solana. And then if we could just click to see who had the worst week here, it's probably a meme coin, to be honest. Sui had the best week, up 8.5%. That's good to see. Yes. Okay, ApeCoin down 20%. Okay, this week. ApeCoin is related to the NFT marketplace, so not really a meme coin, but kind of almost in the same boat. Beam down 19%. Immutable down 18.69%. Bonk actually had one of the worst weeks. I'm sorry to tell you that, Brian, but Bonk actually was down 16.8% this week. And then another meme coin had a bad week as well. Dog with hat was down 17% this week. Cats in the dog world, another meme coin, down 50.3%. Brett, another meme coin, down 14%. Popcat, another Solana meme coin, down 13.3% this week. So the meme coins, they took it on the chin this week. But if you think we're going to have a good week and we're going to go to higher prices, then the meme coins might be where people are going to start buying coins again, and you could have a really great week. If you're willing to take the risk on these meme coins, you could have a great week coming up if we do end up getting a good week. Fear and Greed Index, it's good to look at. Give you an idea of how people are feeling out there right now. Fear and Greed is in neutral. Slightly high neutral, but we're not greedy because we would be in the green if we were greedy, and we'd be fearful if we're in the red, and we're just in the neutral territory. And you can see like historical values here. Yesterday we were at 57. Last week we were at 52. Last month was a scary month for some investors. We were at 36. So the Fear and Greed, like I said, the Fear and Greed, what it does, it's a tool that analyzes market sentiment to help you make informed crypto investment decisions, helps you stay ahead of what the market trends and historical data is showing. Just gives you an idea as like, if we're going to be, if we're very greedy, then that probably means we're going to be coming down in price. And if we're very fearful, that probably means we're not going to go any lower. We're actually going to go up in price. Being neutral, we really don't know if we're going to go up or down. And that makes a lot of sense because we have the U.S. election coming and nobody knows what's going to happen next. Not even me. I can only make educated guesses here. My educated guess is telling me that we're going to see higher prices on crypto towards the end of the year. But I could be wrong. Brian, you said Doge, and then what's Elon's influence can do? You're asking me what Elon's influence could do on Dogecoin? I think he could do a lot. I mean, Elon said that. Donald Trump said that if he gets elected, he's going to make Elon Musk a part of his administration, and he's going to have Elon create a new department. And Elon said that the department is going to be called the Department of Government Efficiency, and that was a play on the words for Dogecoin. All right, an acronym would be Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. So as long as Elon Musk is relevant and in Donald Trump's administration, if Donald Trump gets elected president, then we might see Dogecoin go up in price only because Elon Musk is a fan of Dogecoin, and that's going to create excitement and more knowledge about the coin, and more people will probably put their money into Dogecoin if Donald Trump gets elected, and if Elon Musk is a part of the administration and actually creates a Department of Government Efficiency. But we'll look at Dogecoin on the charts here. See what Dogecoin is doing. Okay, now that you mentioned it. All right, so Dogecoin over here. I can see that Dogecoin is currently trading at 15 cents here. We had a rough few days because of Bitcoin going down in price. Dogecoin came down with it. I did previous chart work here, and previous video I did mention that Dogecoin was creating basically a falling wedge, and the way falling wedges interact with each other, the way you measure from like the bottom of this flagpole to the top of the flag, okay, and this is basically like a bull flag here, and then you take that measured move, okay, and you put it to where the breakout is occurring, which is right over here. And I said earlier that I could see Dogecoin going up to like 23, maybe 24 cents. With Dogecoin being about 15 cents, that's almost like a double in price. All right. At the breakout where it was at like 10 cents, that was going to be a double for most Dogecoin investors that did buy at like 10, 11, 12 cents here. But right now, what is Dogecoin doing right now? Okay, Dogecoin is trading, like I said, that white EMA. That white line, the 21 EMA, when price gets above it, it wants to come right back to that 21 EMA. Mark that in your charts. If you guys are charting and you're using TradingView and you're looking at the charts here, use that 21 EMA. Very important moving average. Price always comes back to it. Always. When it gets away from it, whether it goes up, it wants to come back down to it. If it goes down, it wants to come back up to it. Okay. That white line, very crucial, okay? Almost as important as that red line, which is the 200 moving average, okay? The 200 moving average would provide support if Dogecoin does go down below 15 cents or 14 cents. It will come down to this red line, and that red line is at 12 cents, where it should get some support, okay? And I don't think it will go any further below 12 cents because I see the green and blue moving average coming up, which will probably give it more support. So, you might not ever see Dogecoin go below 12 cents again. As a matter of fact, they tried pushing Dogecoin down to 14 cents earlier today, and it shot back up, and now it's back at 15 cents. And if they can keep pushing it, they got 43 minutes left. If they can keep pushing that price even higher and higher and higher before this candle closes here on the daily chart, okay? In like the next 43 minutes, okay? We could see basically a hammer candle, which is definitely going to indicate a reversal in price, and we can see Dogecoin go to higher prices here, okay? And that might be correlated to their U.S. election, especially if Donald Trump wins. Then Elon Musk comes into the government, and then he starts talking about Dogecoin, and more people hear about Dogecoin just because Elon Musk is now in the government, and he also owns a bunch of businesses, and he's a billionaire. That would create more excitement around Dogecoin. So that's something worth taking into consideration. And if Dogecoin does go to higher prices, then maybe it could go up to where it was back in like March, where we saw it as high as like 21 cents. So, but I think you guys want even juicier gains than that, right? Maybe Dogecoin can get to where it was back in like June of 2021, when we saw like Dogecoin as high as like 37 cents. Okay. And I believe there's more data. Coinbase recently well, they added Dogecoin back in like 2021, but Dogecoin's been around, I believe since like 2013. So let's see how high Dogecoin actually got by looking at the data coming off of Binance Exchange. Yeah, Binance Exchange has more information here. So Dogecoin was as high as like 76 cents in May of 2021. That's when Elon Musk came on to Saturday Night Live, and he was supposed to talk about Dogecoin, but he didn't really mention it or said he was going to buy more Dogecoin. And people got disappointed, and that sent the price of Dogecoin down ever since. That was like the high of Dogecoin back in 2021. If any of you guys remember that, okay? And Dogecoin is basically bottoming out, and now it's getting some attention again. And maybe Dogecoin starts going up to 20 or 30 cents here. Hey, Jetpack, good to see you back here again, Jetpack. MAGA hat meme for election will do well. Hoppy, XCN. Oh wow, it's got a lot of cryptocurrencies. Hoppy. I know we talked about XCN last time. Let me take a look at that Hoppy coin. Yeah. Let's look at Hoppy. Hoppy USDT on Mexi exchange here. Okay. All right, Hoppy. Oh wow. Another cryptocurrency below 1 penny here. For those of you who like your cheap cryptocurrencies, maybe Hoppy might be for you. I believe Hoppy is a meme coin. If you can let me know more about it. I actually don't know too much about it. If it's a brand new cryptocurrency, a brand new meme coin, I don't know all of them, to be honest. Especially if it's brand new. And it does look like it's brand new because we only have data for Hoppy going back to like May of 2024. So it came out this year. Okay. and I see Hoppy looks like it did like a cup and handle or try to do a cup and handle, but it looks like it didn't even do the handle. It just kept going back up. Okay. It never actually traded sideways. And I think that's what we're finally getting right now. We're getting some sideways consolidation here on Hoppy. Okay. And looking at the Hoppy got overbought. You can see on the RSI here, we got up to like 80, 87, 86 on the RSI. And Hoppy, that's a little bit too much. So that's why Hoppy traded sideways for like the past month now. It did go up to higher prices, probably because Bitcoin was going up to higher prices. We saw Hoppy then get as high as 35.29 here. But right now it's currently at 26. So that's almost like a 33% haircut. Yeah, let me see. If I go down here, moving down from there, that's like a 40% haircut. Oh my God, it's been a bad week for Hoppy investors this week. Oh, especially for anybody who bought near the top. Jesus Christ. So that definitely lets me know this is definitely has to be a meme coin here. Let me just check the live chat here. Yeah, Hoppy. Let me look at the coin market cap real quick here, because Hoppy, I think I've heard about it, but I never actually looked into it myself until I got this request from you. Oh, Hoppy looks like it's like similar to Pepe. If I click on the about, I'm looking at coin market cap here, guys. Tells you about Hoppy, and it says Hoppy is a meme coin launched on the Ethereum blockchain, paying homage to an internet meme based on the famous comic book The Knight Riders, published in 2012 by an artist and illustrator, Matt Furry. And it just goes on more about Hoppy coin. Who are the founders of Hoppy might be good to read about. But yeah, Hoppy's a meme coin. This is what meme coins do. They do things. You make crazy gains, but you can also lose a lot of money if you buy at the wrong time here. And the wrong time to buy Hoppy, it looks like it was about a couple of weeks ago or even earlier last week. this week. Looks like Hoppy did get some support on the 21 EMA. 21 EMA is like 24.56, and we're currently at 26.24. So if Hoppy can stay above that white EMA, then we could possibly see Hoppy continue the trend that it's making. And this yellow line here, as long as Hoppy can stay above that yellow line, then the trend's still intact, and we're probably gonna see higher prices for Hoppy. I can't really do much analysis on Hoppy other than what I've shown you so far, because it's a relatively new cryptocurrency, a relatively new meme coin. I am worried that we do have some bearish divergence. We are creating higher highs here on Hoppy, okay, on the price, but we're creating lower highs here, okay, on the RSI, okay, and that's bearish divergence there. The lines are diverging, and it's bearish. Could mean that Hoppy goes sideways a little bit more. Could also mean that Hoppy does come down to lower prices. So be careful out there if you're a Hoppy investor and trader. You mentioned Swift, SWFT. Okay, let's look at Swift here real quick. I believe that's how you say it. Swift coin on Coinbase. Okay. You love, oh my God, I swear, Jetpack, you love your coins less than 1 penny here, because every time you give me a request, it's always a cryptocurrency with like a bunch of zeros and then some numbers. So Swift, SWFT coin, currently trading at 0.003. And Swift is trading sideways here. It's almost at the same price as it was back here on August 5th. Okay. It has some highs and lows here, but it's mainly trading sideways, almost reminiscent of like XRP. XRP is also a sideways trading coin. Looks like we got some interesting price action, a very bullish engulfing candle here on October 31st on Halloween, where we saw Swift coin get as high as 0.0043 here on Coinbase, only to then be followed by a Swift kick in the pants down, a very strong bearish candle here, which brought it down 17% and brought it down to close at 0.00318. So that's some pretty volatile action there. I don't know why Swift coin did that. And actually, I really don't know too much about Swift coin. How much data do we got on it? It looks like Swift coin it traded on Coinbase back in July of 2022. And it looks like it didn't really do much up until like October of 2023, which is when I believe the bull run started in this crypto bull run that we're in right now. And we've seen Swift get as high as 0.0089 on March, when all the other cryptocurrencies were going nuts. So, but it's been making lower highs and lower lows ever since then. And now it's trading sideways and getting some volatile action here. If I was to be bullish on Swift, okay, I'd probably put my I would buy here at 3 cents, because that seems like a relatively low price for here. I'm sorry, 0.003 cents. And then I would probably put the stop loss at like maybe right below these recent lows here. I'd probably put it at like 0.0027 as my stop loss for Swift. And I'm hoping that Swift could possibly get up to basically that red line, the 200 moving average, where the red line is saying that was 0.004. So yeah, you could probably get it looks like a 33% trade right here right? If we go from 0.003 to 0.004, you could get basically a 33% gainer here on Swift. And your stop loss will be at right below the 0.003 level. So could be worth taking a look at, actually, for a short-term gain, and maybe even a long-term gainer. Like I said, I'll put my stop loss at 0.0027 if I was to get into Swift coin here. And yes, we'll look at Onyx coin again one more time for your Jetpack. Since you requested it, there might be some people who haven't seen Onyx coin and maybe they want to see it again. Yeah, we're gonna go into Onyx coin. Okay, Onyx coin currently trading at 0.00121. What is Onyx coin doing? Okay, let me get rid of this previous chart work here. I did do a video that Onyx coin was creating some, I believe, bullish divergence, where the RSI was showing higher lows, but the price was doing lower lows. And you can see that bullish divergence played out, where Onyx actually then traded sideways these past 30, 40 days here. And it looks like Onyx coin, as long as Onyx stays above 0.0011, I would be a bull. Okay. And I'll probably put my stop loss at like right below this wick here. About 0.00, we'll just say 0.009 for a stop loss. And all we're looking for is we're just looking for Onyx to just recover and get above the moving averages here. Because if Onyx can get to like where that red moving average is, the 200, I believe you're looking at like a 25% gain, right? Let me just do the open long positions here. If we started right here at like what 0.0012, okay, and we just take profit right here, you're looking at like a 33% gain if we just get back above the 200 MA, the 200 moving average on Onyx. Not bad. That's just to get started, okay? But God forbid Onyx actually goes back to where it was in March, because if Onyx can get to where it was back in March, you're looking at like 194% gainer on Onyx where it currently is right now, okay? And that's like a risk-reward ratio of like 3.1. Actually, no, this should be the risk-reward is going to be lower than that, because like you're gonna put your risk-reward like right pretty much where you're at right now, and you're gonna have a risk-reward ratio of 33. Jesus. Onyx might be worth looking into if you do your research and you like the coin. You know, we've seen Onyx at like, well, look, we've seen Onyx as high as like 0.004. You could triple or quadruple your money with Onyx. God forbid it goes back to where it was in like 2022, where like, you know, or 2023, where Onyx was at like a 1 penny. I mean, if it does that, Onyx at 1 penny, you're looking at an 800, 900% gainer. You're going to 10x your investment on Onyx. And I done a little research on Onyx just because I believe Jetpack requested it before. But it's a DeFi coin, decentralized finance. They're supposed to do like peer-to-peer lending. And it has like a pretty decent use case, if you ask me. Okay. So it's not just a meme coin. It's not just for shits and giggles. Let me just show you here on market cap. Onyx coin XCN, currently trading at 0.001 penny. If you go to the about section here, it tells you more about Onyx coin. And yeah, they're just trying to build a better financial service from the ground up. Onyx flagship product is Onyx Core, which developers and institutions can launch and operate a blockchain or connect to a growing list of other networks that transform how assets move around the world. Yeah, you can do more reading about Onyx, okay? But they're trying to do like peer-to-peer lending, kind of like the lending club or lending tree or something like that. So it might be worth taking a look at, guys, for Onyx. Abdul Montana, how you doing there? Are you long for Pepe? I believe Pepe is struggling, but I believe if Bitcoin continues up to higher prices, then yeah, Pepe is going to be going up to higher prices as well. We did talk about Pepe earlier in the video. I'll do a quick recap just because you made the request here. I appreciate you coming onto the channel. Please click the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Click the like button if you like. If you want more people to buy Pepe coin. Seriously, because the more people we can get onto this channel, you clicking the like button gets more people on this channel, gets more people hearing about Pepe coin, which gets more people to buy Pepe coin, which then pumps up your bags. So you want to click that like button because you're helping yourself out by clicking that like button. And then you're also helping me out, which I appreciate. Thank you. But yeah, we did analysis on Pepe coin. Pepe coin needs to basically stay where it's at right now at 0.0008, the 8,000 level. Okay, Pepe coin could go down to like 7,000 if it's not able to hold 8,000. That's where the support and resistance areas are for Pepe. If it's not able to hold 7,000, then the next level it's going to go down to is like the 5,000 level. Okay, and if it's not able to hold 5,000, then the look out below because it's going to come crashing down to like the 1,200 level. Okay. But if Pepe coin is able, if we're bulls here and Pepe coin is going to higher prices, then the next support resistance area for Pepe should be like the 10,000 level. Okay. And then we'll probably see some resistance at like 12,000 level. Okay. And then, we would like to see Pepe coin go higher above 12,000 and get up to like 15, 16,000 level where it was back in May of 2024. And then after that, it's like the world is yours. It's price discovery mode, uncharted territory. We don't know how high Pepe coin could go. Maybe it goes up to 1 penny. Maybe it makes you a millionaire or a billionaire. Okay. But first we have to stay above 8,000. And then we have to get up above 10,000. And then it's just got to, I'll draw it out for you real quick here. Okay, we got to stay sideways and go upwards and get up to like 10,000. And then we'll probably go sideways. Maybe we come down a little bit. But then we have to get above 10,000 and then come up to like 12,000, which we then might go sideways again. And then we go back up to like 14,000. And then all hell breaks loose. For Pepe coin. Okay, that's what we want to see in a nutshell. With those price levels, like I said, 10,000, then we want to see 12,000, then we want to see it get to 15,000 before we go to higher prices on Pepe. Guys, I've been live streaming for about an hour and a half. I appreciate you guys coming out to the live stream here. I am Damien. This is the Meet Damien channel. I like talking about cryptocurrencies here. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream here, guys. I appreciate you guys coming out. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button and click the like button if you haven't already, so we can get more people hearing about cryptocurrencies and discovering where these prices might go next. Okay, we like to do technical analysis on this channel if possible, and we also like talking about. We like talking about stocks as well. I talk about stocks. I talk about business and finance because that all interests me. But I see a lot of interesting things happening in cryptocurrency world, so we're gonna stick to that for the main focus of this channel. Okay. But yeah, definitely stay in tune. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, so you can know when I'm going live next. I usually do live streams on Sunday nights here. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate you too, Brian, and I appreciate everybody else that came out to this channel. and I appreciate everybody that's watching this video as well. And I look forward to doing more live streams like this. I might do another one tomorrow night, guys. Be on the lookout. Either tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon. Not quite sure, but I might do another live stream tomorrow. Okay, around that time, East Coast time, around like maybe same time as today, around like 5 p.m. Or I might do a live stream maybe like late tomorrow afternoon. So be on the lookout for that. And then of course I do live streams on Sundays, and then I also do YouTube shorts. You'll see me talking about some of the popular cryptocurrencies out there, and I also do some videos as well. Yeah. So yeah, guys, thanks again coming to the Meet Damien channel, and look forward to talking about some more cryptocurrencies here in the future. And yeah, good luck trading and investing out there. And quick disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. You do whatever you do, whatever you decide to do, that's on you. If you need help, please talk to a financial advisor who knows your personal situation better than I do. And they'll be able to help you out as to like whether or not these cryptocurrencies are good investments for you. Okay. But yeah, guys, that's it for today on the Meet Damien channel, and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. If not, you'll see more videos of me, and you'll see the next live stream next Sunday at 5 p.m. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.